lot of these rappers getting old to me. Publishing, you owe it to me. I'm dropping the top and showing it. Run to the money, we trying to get fit. I kept my mind and I had a vision. And then I arrived with 25. We sell out the whole facility. Not liking your vibe, your energy. I came from the.
We say A from Toronto. The tip is won by the Sixers. Jay, it's a huge question in Philadelphia. What can Markelle Fultz be in his second NBA season?
He could be a former #1 pick in the NBA draft. He can still be a star. I don't think any of his shooting woes had to do with that shoulder injury last season. It was mental. It was the yips. He's been getting reps this entire summer with that form, with that rhythm. And if he keeps shooting the ball the way I've seen him shoot out in California, this kid could be a star next year.
Lowry shakes free and hits.
Look, no one was more disappointed in how the 18 season ended than Kyle Lowry. I'm sure he's been playing those games over and over in his mind like a bad nightmare. I would be shocked if we don't see a bigger edge and a bigger chip on his shoulder, because the reality is they need to start finding some answers in the 6 and quick.
Simmons into the front court. Down a point. Oh, he had him there for a second. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Danny Green to Valanciunas. Scores from the post.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Here's Simmons with it up top. Down 3. That pass taken away by Toronto. Simmons. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. One will perceive that Ben Simmons has already won a championship when that has not been the case. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Butler into the front court. They're down 3, and they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Butler. Ah, the monster stuff.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
That's rebounded by Philadelphia. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Lowry to Danny Green. Lowry, he made his first effort, but not that time. Redick with it. His team up by 1. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Fires the 3. It's good for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Sixers have the basketball. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Butler to bring it up. 5-point game. To Embiid. Butler. His first effort off the mark. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Fultz. From long range, shooting on the uptick. Markelle Fultz, wide open, finds a way to score.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open
3. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
And that's a backcourt violation. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Fred VanVleet to Danny Green. Beyond the arc for 3. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Blocked by Embiid. Oh, big finish at the rim.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
That'll do it for the first quarter. The Raptors have the lead. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets a tone for the rest of the game.
Monroe working it outside to Danny Green. Kawhi Leonard guarded by Jimmy Butler. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Markelle Fultz. Raptors come away with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Rises for the slam.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Jay, how do you even begin to try and describe the whirlwind that is the Toronto Raptors?
Well, you start with the positive. Last year was the first time in franchise history they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And then you think about them losing in the first round. After they lost the first game, it was essentially over, to firing their head coach, to losing their best player. And here we are, this team still having a chance to win the Eastern Conference again.
Lets it fly from long range. And Green able to clear the rebound. Valanciunas to Monroe. Shot from the lane won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Butler into the front court. Down 8. Markelle Fultz, 2 of 4 now.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Fred VanVleet to Monroe. Fred VanVleet to Monroe. Philadelphia with the basketball. Butler to Fultz. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions, Toronto.
Leonard buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
First personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Butler, Jimmy Butler, terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Embiid to Simmons. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. False. Drills the 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Redick. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Redick, and a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
To number 2, Kawhi.
Time to shuffle things up.
Personal foul. Team foul number 2. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Butler to Redick.
For Toronto, number 14,
Butler.
Green.
Jimmy Butler. He's now 5 for 6.
Number 17, J.J.
Lowry has the basketball. To Ibaka. Lowry. Now a steal by Philly.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
Redick. Off the mark. No good. The follow won't go either. Lowry with it. All tied as we march towards halftime. Oh, that's how it's done.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Lowry. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. Great feed. Slam dunk for Markelle Fultz.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
And he buries it. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. That misses with 2 seconds to go. So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one. All even to the first half of play.
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking residual and f***ing your like it's part of my ritual, part of the visual, but money you give me a it's typical. I wanted it physical, $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it I'm miserable. Don't wanna fall off, so I'm all in my bag, thinking God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I ball on the principle. Remember the teachers is all of my. Now look, all of them pitiful, and all of a sudden I'm so good at math. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up. You die, but you can't. it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die. Uno, dos, tres. Big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip trails, can't sit still. Don't give up if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip trails, can't sit still. Don't give up if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Proceed with caution. I heard if you taste it, it only results in a hole in your heart. I take the whole cake and I won't leave a portion. It's only an organ. Thank God mama couldn't afford it. The loneliest orphan. I flip my misfortune and grow me a fortune. My rollie is scorching. They hated it slowly endorsing. Not coldly important. My beside me like Tommy and Martin. We ballin' your courtin'. The with your like we turning your heart in. She don't need a. She from all of the money we countin'. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die.
My girl. So you talking about what? Ain't got nothing, man. Ain't got nothing on no neck. No, straight like that, dude.
Mike Wilmer.
Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. Ducking. In my guide design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. I was ducking. Me and my guy design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Come through. What time you wanna, yeah? Come through. Daddy bit my dumb as a box of rock, dog. I just get them sock, found out of beat up, you can't be.
bag man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, bun everybody. Painting wife, go money to something. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle my? You're on the floor, I'm still holding my. Got me talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. My 9 to 5 looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Stay alive, say hi to my. Take a ride, let's go on my. Why you surprised when I buy you? Who told you I ain't got no money? Who told you I can't handle money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money. Got me talking. Hey, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. Oh, I went down, I'ma show them I'm in. They rich now, they put down money. All them clowns never help nothing. And they go space now in the bandwagon. Right round town in my bandwagon. Screaming, who told you we ain't got no money? Who told you I can't handle money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money. Got me talking. Hey, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. See you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. I bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. I bet you can. My lie, like. My lie, like. My lie, like.
If young Metro don't trust you, huh?
Dropping the top and showing it. Much of the money we trying to get fed. My mind and I had a vision. And then I arrived with 25. We sell out the whole facility. Not liking your vibe, your energy. I came from the with Kimberly. Assembly. We had a good time in Italy. Yo, these be lying by Lord.
Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I live a wild life, don't judge me. In the lobby, walk in the room, then leave with the that in my fault, they want me. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, and that's me. Now I'm then. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me.
You know I gotta give them what they ask for. Like Tupac spitting out the tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it done with where I'm from, they never had much. Waters on crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quit the door. No living like 5.
Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go. Cause I'm here for you.
Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Thug modes at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no.
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me.
Somebody on 10. Came to my car and it smelled like a cabinet saying they after me. Ain't no one after me, baby mama used to work at the Applebee's. Somebody called my phone, yeah. I'ma send that voicemail. I don't even check my voicemail. Big weight, I'ma need a horse scale. M12 on the side of the neck. With shorts in the winter, what for the next in the summer, This here's not for beginners, yeah. Went to, came back, went to jail, left jail, went to Jimmy County, got the swagger on me. Yeah, different fabric on me. Yeah, different rock on me. Yeah, very to the game. Yeah, holy magic on me. Yeah, oops, joke. Someone stage again, from club to stadium. I took my shot and made it in.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't believe, hold up. Stay down with no faking, go up. Top down, I've been racing, go up. Wild, I'm in danger, go up. My crowd in rotation. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Live on 10, wait. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. The place up, 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 the place up.
Teamwork make the dream work. Half these rappers never seen work. Bad do Celine purse. She gon' to a dirt. They don't want pressure. Name it on the West fresher. BK with my fresher. Yeah, bitch, time worth some. Seminary gon' some. And your baby mama gon' some. 26 is on a bench truck with a bad bitch from Dykeman. She Dominican, but she light skinned. Might beat that indictment. This is celebrate, got 1,000 ones and 1,000. Them seminary boys get money. Where you from? Just 1,000 buns. My Philly got a on the weekend. She mad as at me right now cause I was her best friend.
Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Nothing get to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. Ducking. And my guys design your post. Look in your eyes and I see hold on. Be surprised when you see nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. I was ducking. Me and my guys design your post. Look in your eyes and I see hold on. Be surprised when you see tell you wanna box a rock dog, I just get them sock, find out up. Beat the ops, you can't be the cops. I can't play myself out like that. Keep getting that dope. Counting mine, won't be trying to get no on my note. I was down bad on my look, my dog like farmers go. Ain't been sweet, but neither is me, so my B300 them up. I keep but I don't boast. I know what it's like to not have that ain't gonna try me without saying I win it. Gonna disrespect the difference. Try my straight up fight that shit. On with you getting dismissed, I give a fat. Come through. Tell you wanna in my thought. can't leave my foot down bad like that. Guess I'm just gon' slow. Partner say he got this where I'm focused. Need to focus more than ain't no. We ain't gon' like that. Step on my free world out there in the bluffy side. Just might see me and can't turn me down. This ain't that vert. Got off so we could got off the got up every time I feel the got up every time I feel the you look feel the mission. You gossip in your kitchen higher. Down some higher. Down the trenches, huh?
I love the weekend. Love the weekend.
Play of the game.
I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Now bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money on everybody. Painting wife, put money to something. Bang, bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle my You're on the floor, I'm still holding my Gonna be talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend.
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, weigh it up, bust it down, open up, seal up, end up. This a buzz down. Got it in the old name, the buzz. We don't even here, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down. It's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, but it no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, buzz down, 30, 50, 100, I'm down. Stay 10 toes, I'm down. 10 toes. Jenny Craig with them. Diamond dance like Chris Brown. Nigga, my water don't drown. Neck whip like baptized. Church. MJ with the 4-5. Fade away. No buns. Hey, what? Never like a mummy. Fade to a dummy. Got a lot of young dummies. Go roll rap with the tummy. By the apartment. I moved the in abundance. Buzz on the I split the like circumference. Then up. This a buzz down. Got it in the old name, the buzz. We don't even here, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down. It's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, but it no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, buzz down, 30, 50, 100, I'm down. I keep high up. Yeah, it's my decorator. What damn? Draw 6 like PlayStation. Like station. Can't keep my weight. My impatient. Whoa. Remix. In the base. In the den. In the kitchen. Post 3 times 10. Hurricane chopper, a baby. Got weed like Sinead. Throwing them like Luda. I'm older like a. I pass it like a. My feet down here. Cold with it like Martin. Break it down, pick it up, bring it back. Then up, it's a buzz down. Got it in the old name, the buzz. We don't even here, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down. It's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, but it no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down.
back, went to jail, left jail, went to Kenny County, got the swagger on me. Yeah, different fabric on me. Yeah, different on me. Yeah, married to the game. Yeah, holy matrimony. Someone stage again, from up to stadium. I took my shot and made it in.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, hey, watch this game. Go up, my crowd in rotation. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up, the place.
A lot of these rappers getting old to me. Publishing, you owe it to me. I'm dropping the top and showing it. Much of the money we trying to get paid. My mind and I had a vision. And then I arrived with 25. Sell out the whole facility. Not liking your vibe, your energy. I came from the with Kimberly. Assembly. We had a good time in Italy. Yo, these be lying by loyalty.
Teamwork make the dream work. Half these rappers never seen work. Bad do Celine purse. She gon' switch skirt. They don't want pressure. Name it on the West Fresher. The BK with my fresher. See the texture. Money on head, bitch. Time worth some. Seminary gon' some. And your baby mama gon' some. 26 on a bench truck with a bad from Dykeman. She Dominican, but she light skinned. Might beat that indictment. This is celebrate, got 1,000 ones and 1,000. Them seminary boys get money. Where you from? Just 1,000 bucks. My Philly got a. She only on the weekend. She mad as at me right now because I was her best friend.
Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I live a wild life, don't judge me. In the lobby, walk in the room, they leave with the. That ain't my fault, they want me. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, now me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties got my shows. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk, cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' let me win the fan. Are you? Oh really now? Aye man, let's get it done. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a dream. What you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. You know I gotta give them what they ask for. Like Tupac spitting out of tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it, don't go. Where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone wants to do it. No, living like five. Still got a heart to go. So don't let me go. Cause I'm here for you. A-Town flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Dub Mo's at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me.
The place up, the place up, the place up, the place up.
Play of the game.
track.
Right now, Sam.
24 hours, cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check, bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Chill. Told her bye, bye, bye. Don't make I. Got a lot of racks on me. Chill. Got a lot of chill on me. Yeah. Couple M's in jewelry. Chill. I'm a rich like jet ski. Chill. And I can't buy no flight. No. Look at my bust down shine. Chill. Small. Just made my flight. Pick 100 bands up for the next show. I don't want to. Just want to. I don't want to tell you that my most. $1 cash just laying on the floor. All this I saw me dripping. Kick it. She tripping. I'm too rich to listen. Ooh. I'm picking rain still glisten. Chill. So don't lie. Ooh. No, you can't stand it. I ask you why. Cut the check or buy.
Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. No. No, no, no. I ain't getting caught up with you. You should probably call your jeweler, cause none of your diamonds cold. And they supposed to be froze. Ooh. Gucci on me head to toe. If you lie to me, I gotta let you go. Club, bought a broke bag. 24, time to show 'em whatever. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. I live a wild life, don't judge me. In the lobby, walk in the room, then leave with the that hit my 40 money. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, and that me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shores. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk, cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' love me when the fan. Are you? Oh, really now? Aight, man, let's get it done. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. You
know I gotta give them what they ask for. Like Tupac spitting out of tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it done with where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quick to do it. No giving like 5.
Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go, cause I'm here for you.
Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Thug modes at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no.
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me.
Yeah, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Claim it, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Yeah. Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I come from the start. Or she was texting. She called, yeah. Leaving them gone, yeah. She on, yeah. Dreaming we on, yeah. Ay, drop is a coupe, dropping the top of my car. Ay, I cannot click, man, she playing her part, yeah. Ay, life is new, I like dark. Ay, asking myself how I she leave her like in the dark, like leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. Yeah. You can't play me, I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. You ain't know that. My like I'm Lil Kodak. No, what it ain't good at. I can't sweat you. I'm like who that? I can't sweat you. I don't do that. Nah. Hey, tell you the truth. I ain't want you to depart. Hey, I'm with you, but I kept with you cause you different. You can't play your part. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I'm with you from the start. Hey, I cannot. Not playing a part. Like, leave me alone. Run it out the box. Hey, leave me alone. You gonna what? Yeah, leave me alone. Run it out the box. Hey, leave me alone. Yeah.
Wait, baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50
50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't play no games, see these diamonds in my chain. Yeah, I took it to the and she for the fame. So I in my range. Ooh, get that money to the top, never stop. That work, ooh, but I'm the man. Cuban diamonds dance. Had to a friend, I might put it on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby, wait, hop up in this race. No, this not a date, this a cruise, but don't debate. Wait, it's getting late, think it's past 8. Took to my place, baby, me like some. Wait, call Jake, think I need that. The face, I need to take a break. Wait, but don't be cool, money stupid blue. Boyfriend is a fool, I'm tryna make you comfortable. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram.
My wrist and your hand gon' freeze. Put it on his hands and knees. Who you frontin' on?
Like 6'8", new rave, star shining only a fade. It took me a minute, now I'm in the game. Wait a minute, I've been like it's minute paid. Hate, I begin to it, getting paid. Get away, gotta meditate. Get the guap, I'm praying and never stop. Wrists on froze, diamonds on me, do the milli rock. This yo, me when I hit the spot. Big bank rolls, used to post about a chicken spot. had a chance, but you missed it. I can never fall, say you real, but you really not. Moving like a get you spinning. Post like O'Neal, you ain't sending. I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake. Gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight. Switch lanes, now they switching up. Made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut her off if a fade. Wait, she can straight. Hey, got 1,000 ways just to get paid. I'm in BK10 up the freeway. I just made a highlight, need a replay. I be getting to it every night. What's the delay? Remember I was down, tables turn like a DJ. Shorty, you should leave your man, he a cheapskate. I can make a lot of bands on the weekday. She know that I'm the man, ain't no debate. I used to like it's eBay. I'ma do the dash like a relay. Money, I just put the cash on the 3-way.